You all right?
You all right? Okay.
I'm not happy with you, Mr. Shelby. Why am I not happy with you? Therein lies the problem. You don't even know what kind of bond conditions you have, and it's your second bond violation. What, am I supposed to let you go again? No, I'm not going to do that. We asked you, and you have a very serious case. We asked you to conform with these bond conditions, and you can't, and you have not. So what am I supposed to do?
His thing has been charged since I spoke to him. When did I first speak to you? After
Today.
No, I spoke to you like right after Thanksgiving and told you you had to keep your ankle monitor charged, didn't I?
Yes,
Has
ma'am.
it been charged since then?
Yes, ma'am.
Why wasn't it charged on the 24th of November? Are you homeless?
No.
Do you have access to an outlet?
Yes, ma'am.
Then why wasn't it charged on the 24th of
was,
November?
I was late.
Late where?
Felicia,
Yes, sir.
is this device operational right now?
Yes, it's operational right now, but it just keeps hitting 1%. And it states here from our case manager that we've like over and over again repeated to charge the device. But it keeps hitting 1% consistently. I see tons of notifications here where it's charge device, charge device, charge device, please charge your device. Come to the office if you're having issues, charge your device. They're quite expensive.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you, but you're not complying with the bond conditions, Mr. Shelby. I let you out of jail. I asked you to do one thing and you're not doing it.
Stop right here. This isn't about a charger. It's about credibility. In bond court, compliance means everything. The judge granted him release with one clear rule: keep the ankle monitor charged. When you ignore repeated charge your device alerts, the court doesn't see a simple mistake. It sees defiance. And here's the larger issue. This is a second bond violation. Judges don't escalate because they're upset. They escalate because repeated behavior signals risk.
You've already failed me once. Am I supposed to let you go again?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
No, that's not the right answer. You're not charging your device. It goes with you.
Come on, this one.
John.
Judge, may I bring up Mr. Celestino and his mom, Judge? This is an off docket. This is the one that you told us we can come back this week. He's the one that you put a curfew, and he works during the curfew hours. Hold on before you can just come up.
He's already here. It's okay. Come on up. Mama.
Judge, we have an interpreter here because she doesn't.
That's okay.
Judge, I asked mom to come because, she knows about his work schedule. He's talked to his supervisor. They just don't have any other time slots for him to work except for the second shift, which is from 3 in the afternoon until sometimes 2 or 3 at night. And I've talked to mom. She's assured me that that's where he is. That's where he works. She can vouch for it. She can help monitor. But he just needs to get back to work because they rely on some.
What is your cause number? Do you mind?
Oh, yes. I'm sorry, Judge. It is 251.
Okay.
7372, Judge.
Thank you so much for coming. Mom, thank you for coming. The problem I have is that he's charged with a very serious offense. He's young. And while he's on bond for this case, he's continued to mess up. It's not the first time I've brought him back here for violating conditions of his bond. He has had bond violations in that he's continuing to mess up. And it scares me to let a 17-year-old out at 3 a.m. because I don't know what's going on at 3 a.m. and it's hard for me to monitor. So how do I know he's not going to be out there consuming alcohol at 3 a.m? That's what scares me.
Judge,
Let me finish talking to your mom.
So a lot of people tell me that they're doing one thing, and then when they leave and they go out the doors, they do something completely different. And so that's why it scares me. What he's charged with, he's continued to have violations while he's on bond, and now he wants me to let him out at 3 a.m. I understand he's saying he's working, but
Él tiene que pagar biles
He has bills to pay.
y yo voy a estar monitoreándolo. Él sale a las 3 de la tarde y sale a las 2 de la mañana.
He leaves at 3 p.m. and finishes at 2 a.m.
Yo entro a mi trabajo a las 3 de la mañana y salgo a las 2 de la tarde. Yo lo
I
llevo al
go to my work
trabajo
at 3 a.m. and finish at 2, so I take him to work.
y alguien, yo hablo con su compañero del trabajo y él me trae a esa hora.
And I speak with a coworker of his that then brings him back home.
Y él no se va a ir para ningún lado porque yo hablo con el muchacho que lo lleva a la casa y me dice que él ya está ahí en la casa. Que va para otro lado más
He
que
won't go anywhere else. I speak with his coworker and he lets me know whenever he's brought him home. And he won't go anywhere else.
Ms. Siegler, are you familiar with this? Can I? What?
Probably not familiar with it.
Right. So what we have here is we have a young 17-year-old with the DWI, right? He's on bond. The case is old. I mean, what are we doing anyways?
The problem is, he's a .18, and we're trying to get all this mitigation stuff in. I think.
He's a .18 and he's a 17-year-old?
And so we got to get that mitigation in. You won't accept the time served, so about a mitigation or probation. So I'm trying to get that in as fast as I can. Nathan has already told me that there's already a quitting clock, so I'm trying to get that ASAP. I turn him around as fast as I can.
I don't want to be blamed for not taking a time served. If he wants to take a time served, then he can take a time served. But you need to understand is that when you plead guilty, it stays with you for the rest of your life.
I will explain that.
I never think it's a good idea at 17-year-old to potentially shut a door when you have the ability, if you're granted entry into this program, to try to get this dismissed. A lot of people take a half-assed approach to things in life. When you take a half-assed approach, you get that same kind of result.
so you say it's a program?
When you plead guilty to an offense, you can never undo that. You're stuck with it for the rest of your life. And when you get a conviction on your record, it's going to hurt you. So
I'm basing that on what a pretty much state standard rec on a first-time DWI check. And, there's only 3 options. There's time served, there's probation, PTI clock is running not only because the case is getting older, it's because I haven't been telling. So that done in the last week, within the next couple of weeks. If that's going to be a route. Now, I haven't talked to him about the other one. You just did, because when I talked to you before, you indicated to me that you were going to go down that path. So this is new news that you're reconsidering, and if that's the case, I'll certainly talk.
Look, they have this program. It's a diversion program. If you're granted entry into it and you complete it successfully, the case gets dismissed. Your case is old and it's time to make a decision. If you want to do it, then that's what you got to do. If you want to take the easy way out, I'm happy that you can do that as well. It's up to you guys, but you need to make a decision. The reason we're here now is because he wants to be out in the middle of the night working. right? But, you know, it's a DWI and we have a positive blow, or we have a bond violation report from about 2 weeks ago where he tested positive for alcohol. So that's why I'm scared to just. When he got this bond violation 2 weeks ago, was he working in the middle of the night?
He's been working. He's been working. I mean, in that particular incident, Judge, I don't know, but he's been working for a while. So, and I think he mentioned to me that it was a really bad choice when you were at a family gathering. Is that right? It was like, it wasn't at night, it was during the day when that happened.
And then Judge, after when I got out of custody, the same day I got out, I went to work, then went to work Saturday, and Sundays I don't work.
What does he have on him now? Does he have anything on him now? A scram?
Yeah.
Yeah, you put an ankle monitor. The problem is that.
How's he doing?
The last name, sorry.
Celestino.
Celestino.
I have to get, it's not on docket. I have to get to give you a cause number.
He does, as part of his new bond condition, when he got out, he's on a.
Yes.
251 7372.
Yes, I have a GPS device with a curfew and then a scram device as of the.
Has he been good on the scram?
I believe so, but let me just double check.
Okay, here's what I'm going to do. Assuming he's negative, I mean, what are your thoughts?
I think that we definitely would want to keep them on the scram and GPS.
Well, that goes up, of course. But I mean, as far as letting him out at 3 in the month and, you know, working, what time did you want to work?
The shift I'm in is from 3 p.m. to 2 a.m. And then the other shift, which is day shift, it would be from 4 a.m. to 2 p.m.
So which shift are you planning on working?
I'm trying to stay at night shift so I could go to college starting January.
So which shift do you want to work?
Night shift.
So is it the 4 a.m. to, or is it
This is 3 p.m. to 2 a.m.
Say it again?
3 p.m. to 2 a.m.
That's the shift that you want to do.
That's the one he's currently.
Judge, I'm reaching out
January
right now to
first.
get an updated compliance check due to the holidays. I just don't see an update on it. For the scram report, somebody should get back to me here.
So let's do this. I will allow you to work, but if I find any other issues, then I'm going to take you off. And you don't have all night. No, it's you from 3 p.m. until 3 a.m. is when you have to be home. Do you understand?
Sir.
If you're out at 4 in the morning, if you're out at 5 in the morning, if you test positive for anything, it's not going to go well. Do you understand?
Sir.
Number one. Number two, I'm giving you 2 weeks to get all the documents ready for this program. Your case is old and it's time to do something now. So
I just want to let you know that the case was reset till the 9th of January already. That's the reset you gave me before. And this is an outline. It's just to try to clear up the curfew. I mean, that's reasonable because I think the program, according to my intel, we got to get that in within the next couple of weeks anyway. I just didn't know whether or not you wanted him to come back to this. You said.
well, yeah, because he needs to do a TRAS regardless. So I guess let's do this. I'm not going to set it all the way out to January 9th because it's old. I'll give you the 4 weeks, John. But at that time, when he comes back, we need to have a decision made as to whether he wants to get into this program to get into the diversion. If he does, he has to have all documents in by the next setting.
Well, absolutely.
And then we'll send him to go get a TRAS done at that time. Don't drink alcohol. And if you don't have a license, do not drive. Do you understand?
Sir.
If you fail me again, it's really not going to go well. Do not use alcohol. He's not driving, is he? Or is he driving? Do you have a Texas driver license?
Yeah, I did. And then at the time of the DWI, I had insurance too.
¿Tiene aseguranza ahora?
Ya.
Okay. No puede manejar sin licencia, sin aseguranza. All right. Okay. Si él tiene un positivo de nuevo.
All right, this moment right here. This is a judge drawing a clear red line. Notice the wording triple, even quadruple bond. That's not exaggeration. Judges do have discretion to raise bail when someone keeps violating conditions. And when the judge says, I will not allow you to endanger my community, that says it all. Public safety has now taken priority over second chances.
Encerrar. No me importa la excusa. ¿Ok? A las 3 de la mañana en la casa. ¿Ok? All right.
Judge, we'll bring him back on the 31st.
Okay. Done. But everything. All right. Okay, Mr. Celestino. Make me proud, man. This is it.
That's just,
Thank you. Thank you.
that's
What did we learn?
Not drive.
Don't drive whatsoever. You violate any more conditions, I'm going to go absolutely bonkers on your bail and your bond. Do you understand? The next time, triple, if not quadruple, if you violate conditions again, I will not allow you to continue to endanger my public. Do you understand, Mr. Gonzalez? No consuming alcohol or dope, and no more driving. You pick up a third case, holy moly. So where are we as far as, you said community service and what else? How much is restitution?
$1,000.
$1,000.
Yes, sir.
Have you spoken to see how long it will take to get the $1,000?
I have spoken with him, Your Honor. He has a job at a tire shop that he works on the weekends when he's out of school.
Someone's got money because they just posted a $20,004 bond for you. So I don't want any more issues. Do you understand? I'm sending you for a drug and alcohol test today. And I'm now going to also give you a curfew. I don't want you out in the middle of the night. Then I'm going to put a GPS monitor on your ankle so I know that you're not messing around and not screwing up. Do you understand?
Sir.
Okay. All right. Okay, Sonia, we'll give you a normal reset, but curfew from 9 p.m. to 6 a.m. No drugs, no alcohol. And what are you in school? What are you doing with yourself these days?
I'm fixing to graduate on December.
It would really be a shame to really waste your life away because of this. I'm going to tell you that if you ever want a good job in life, if you ever want to do something meaningful in your life, racking up criminal cases is just continually to shoot yourself in the foot. Life doesn't get easier when the older you get. It becomes more difficult. You get bigger, fatter, uglier, you lose hair. Life doesn't get easier. It gets more difficult. And the more convictions you rack up, all you're doing is you make yourself unemployable. At some point, if you really want to make a difference in this life, you do it with education, not what you're doing now. You graduate from high school, you go to college. The more knowledge you have in this life, the more money you're going to make. And the more money you make, the happier most times life is. Do you understand? That's what life's about, making a lot of money and doing great things, not racking up convictions and being back in jail over and over. But if you test positive or you pick up a new case, I'm going to go nuts. Do you understand? Okay, man. All right, son. Thanks.
Let's break this down. Probable cause doesn't mean guilty. It simply means there's enough evidence for the case to proceed. But here's where it becomes serious. A street takeover, 100 vehicles, 15 to 20 donuts, and coming within 10 feet of parked cars. That's not just reckless driving. That's a public safety nightmare.
Gabriel,
Sir,
Sir, you're charged with reckless driving. You're facing up to 30 days in jail and or a $500 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
Yes. Okay. On November 21st, 2024, officers were informed of a street takeover set to take place at a restaurant depot parking lot located in Harris County, Texas. The officers conducted surveillance of the location in an undercover capacity and observed the defendant's motor vehicle enter the pit and conduct 15 to 20 donuts. The vehicle got within 10 to 20 feet of several parked occupied vehicles, and there were approximately 100 vehicles in the parking lot. The officer conducted a traffic stop on the defendant's vehicle after this incident, and upon contact, the defendant admitted to performing donuts in the parking lot.
Got it. Mr. Perez, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. Do you have a valid Texas driver license, sir?
sir,
How old are you, sir?
19.
You are not allowed to participate in this kind of behavior again. And if I find that you do, the first thing I'm going to do is I will put you in jail. The next thing I will take your ability to drive away from you. Living in a city as big as Houston without the ability to drive blows. Trust me, don't do it. There are other places in Houston that you can partake in this type of action, not in the public. District attorneys have full power to seize and take cars from individuals who participate in this kind of behavior, and our legislature has made it very easy for them to seize and take cars from people who do this, and I've seen them do it. You like your car, they'll take it from you. So be careful how you behave. Do you understand?
Sir,
Tell me, what do you do for a living?
work at a mechanic shop right now.
What kind of money do you make?
600 a week.
What kind of car was he driving, Alex?
The wrong who was driving. A Ford Mustang.
What year?
It just says a white Ford Mustang.
Can you run his license, please?
Yes, Judge.
Do you have liability insurance in your name?
Sir,
Then you are not allowed to drive.
sir,
Do you understand? Until I know that you have car insurance, I'm making it a condition of your bond that you're not to drive. If I find that you drive, I can have a contempt hearing. You can be facing an additional 6 months in jail and a $500 fine every time you drive. I put someone in jail, not this past weekend, and made their bond extremely high because they violated this very same thing. Do you understand? Did you want to apply for an appointed lawyer, Mr. Perez? Did you want to apply for a court-appointed lawyer?
sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, we are going to reset your case to give you time to hire a lawyer. I will have you come up here, swear to us that you're not going to drive. If you drove here, you may not drive home. Do you understand?
Sir. Is there any type of course or something I could take? Maybe.
I can't give you legal advice. You need to get a lawyer, and the lawyer can advise you properly. The only thing I'm telling you now is do not drive until you have car insurance and you get approval from us. We'll be signing an affidavit with me today, so heed this warning. You won't get another one.
Sure.
You understand? Come on.
Was that also the mistake?
No, because I've got the affidavit. Just, you can go. Good morning, Ms. Beck. Ma'am, you're charged with 2 cases. You were charged with theft. You're also charged with unlawful carrying of a weapon. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. If you cannot afford a lawyer will be appointed to represent you, ma'am.
Yes, Judge. The officer initiated a traffic stop in Harris County, Texas, after observing a co-defendant run a red light. When the officer approached, he noticed in plain view on the center console a bag of marijuana. The co-defendant was in the driver's seat and the defendant was the front passenger. The officer observed the defendant was not wearing a seatbelt, and the co-defendant provided a false ID and was temporarily detained. During the PC search of the vehicle, the officer located additional marijuana and found unprescribed Adderall inside a fanny pack that the co-defendant had in possession. The officer ran the defendant's information and found that she had an active warrant out of Harris County, and the defendant also admitted to having a gun in her purse. The defendant took ownership of the Adderall and marijuana found in the car. And for the theft,
Is she on bond in that case?
I think she's on bond for that one, yes.
No.
Over.
Was she on bond for the theft case and then she picked up a new case?
Let me see.
No, it looks like it was a
Doesn't look like
2B.
it was, Your Honor. It was
Yeah.
2B, Your Honor.
Was there a co-defendant on that, on this first, on the UCW?
Yes, Judge, he has a failed ID in this court.
Okay, what is the is that on today? No.
Or no, I'm sorry, it's on today.
It's on page 23, Judge. Yes.
Okay, so so no contact with the co-defendant, and then we need to do PC on the theft because we haven't done that. All right.
So for the theft on March 11th, 2024, the officer is dispatched to a theft at a Walmart in Harris County, Texas. The officer made contact with the complainant, the loss prevention officer, who stated the defendant entered the business and was accompanied by another black female. The defendant was observed placing merchandise inside a large bag and using other merchandise to cover the bag from the surveillance camera view as the defendant continued to conceal merchandise inside the bag. When the defendant was at the cashier checkout, the defendant was observed scanning some items at the checkout, but did not scan all of the merchandise. The defendant then walked past all points of sale without attempt to purchase further merchandise. The defendant was stopped, where the defendant was asked to return the merchandise, and the total was $121.31.
Got it. All right, Ms. Beck, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward on both of your cases. I'm ordering you now as a condition of your bond not to go to any Walmart. Do you understand?
Yes.
I'm also ordering you not to be in possession of any weapons. If I find that you violate either of these conditions, I will revoke your bond, put you in jail. No more PR bonds. Do you understand, man?
Yes.
What do you do for a living?
I work in a school. I work in a school.
The second degree felony that she picked up, the 4 to 200, was that the Adderall case?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm also ordering you as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol or illegal drugs, and I'm going to randomly test you. If I find that you're using likewise, I will put you in jail. No more PR bonds. Do you understand?
Yes.
Do you have an income? How do you support yourself, man?
I work and I go to school to be a surgical tech.
So do you have an income? What kind of money do you make a month?
3,500.
Okay, we're going to reset your case to give you time to hire a lawyer. I'm going to first have you get a victorious sign and reset. After that, you'll get with police your free bond conditions, and after that, you're free to go. You already have 3 open cases. You pick up another one, it's really not going to go well, man. Just don't go to Walmart. Don't use. Don't have any weapons. Did you guys want to add?
Your Honor, I was just wondering, are these state's conditions?
No, I'm going to have her monitored because she has the open
Yes.
PCS, so I'm ordering her not to use.
Yes, Judge.
So don't worry about it. So did you get it? No contact with the co-defendant?
No contact, no Walmarts, no drugs, alcohol, random testing.
Yeah. All right. All right, Ms. Beck, good luck.
This way. Judge,
You are Alex Rojas. Mr. Rojas, you're charged with assault of a family member. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do a probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, sir.
Yes, Judge. The complainant and the defendant are in a common law marriage, and on August 26, 2024, the officer responded to a family disturbance. The complainant and the defendant were in a verbal argument because the defendant accused her of cheating, and the defendant pushed her on the left rib area, causing her to fall and causing pain to her left rib area. The defendant then retrieved a bottle of bleach and sprayed bleach on her several items, causing it to get on her face, shirt, and right arm, causing a painful burning sensation. The defendant then pushed her once more causing her to hit her head against the door frame, causing pain and a laceration. The defendant then bit the complainant's right arm with his teeth.
Mr. Rojas, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. A protective order has been issued in this case. I would suggest that you get to know it. If you violate the protective order, it's very possible the state files an additional case against you, a violation of a protective order, and that is the capital murder of misdemeanors. You pick up a VPO, things will go sideways real quick. Do you understand? No contact means no contact in any way, and that's what I'm ordering you now. Don't be in possession of any weapons, and you shouldn't have weapons as it is. Do you understand? We're going to reset your case to give you time to hire a lawyer, so I'll have you sign a receipt with Victoria. I'm going to have you take a seat in the jury box, so we'll get your bond conditions, we'll have you sign it, and then you'll be free to go.
Can I apply for a court appointment?
What do you do for a living?
I'm unemployed right now. I lost my job like 3 months ago.
Why?
Because they had shut down the company that I was working with.
So how are you eating now? How do you get money?
What I can on the side, cut yards, pressure wise, whatever comes up. But I don't think it's going to be enough for a lawyer. I'm staying.
When are you going to get a job? I mean, have you not?
Fine. I'm just waiting to see if I get a call back from somebody.
All right, I'll have you fill out an application. I'll take a look at it. Mr. Rojas, heed this warning.